you?
Holy fuck. Today's been a hell of a day. Fucking 7 hours of this like terrorist attack. And then fucking just like more princess hitting me up. Trying to tell me that it's a good idea to hit up the governor for shit. Like,
because you haven't been doing this for almost a year now.
I realized that the amount of like, she's surpassed the, what is it? Oh man, I had the words for me. Sorry, I'm slightly cooked. The entitlement is so high with her that it's no longer about the money in a budget, like needing that she also should have 400 million.
Oh my gosh.
It's gotten to the point that I've had this text message conversation back and forth with her for 2 days now. And she asked me, she goes, are you, why can't, if the DOJ gets 75%, they don't need that money. What if we ask the governor that we should get all of it? And I'm like, that's not, and I explained it to her. I'm like, yeah, well, you know, the feds probably set that shit because, like, the money is supposed to, it goes into taxes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
It goes away. She said she understood, but I don't think she did. And I really drilled it in. And the next day, and I'm like, whatever. She comes back the next day. This is all because money was, illicitly given from the DOJ to the pursuit team. That's where it started up. First
right,
off,
I remember.
I told her don't tell anybody. And she fucking goes and gaps the entire world about it. Like, holy fucking shit. So, like, trust broken, number one. Fuck her for that, right? But to be honest, it was bait because, did I tell you what I told her?
You did, yes.
About the repossessing the shit?
Yes.
So, the conversation continues. She tells me, hits me up again today, and I respond to her like, as clear as I can. I'm not really comfortable talking about this because this is like a Fed level issue, and like, it's just not a conversation I'm like interested in entertaining because it's like crossing lines of like trying to ask for something that's beyond unreasonable, in my opinion. She goes, well, no mayor's been able to solve this, yada, yada, yada. This despite her blowing 70 million, like literally like probably 5x the expenditure of dasMEHDI. Trying to tell me like, oh yeah, this isn't going to work, constructing it, while all the while she's blowing all the cash, right?
Exactly, yeah.
She bought her boyfriend a $4 million gas station. She's bought multiple properties now for people.
Where did she get the money for a gas station?
Because she's been in office for 6 weeks. When she got the position from Mumbles, the account said 47 million, right? She also got 16 million from the DOJ. In 6 weeks, she has spent, I would estimate, including the events that I pay for, more than double what Los Santos County has spent. I'm not even kidding, Jason. If you take all our properties, all our events, she spent more than that somehow. I don't know how, right? Regardless, so she's telling me this, and I'm trying to be honest, right? Because I can't tell her yes, right? Because if I do, there's going to be a letter possibly going to the governor with some wild shit with the last line saying, and Nino agrees. Fuck that. So I tell her I'm not interested, and she tells me she wants to continue. I go, and I'm serious about this. I'm like, if you write up legislation to take Bruce Baylor, I'll give you a couple $1 million, right? And just keep him up there. And I'll send you him, right? He'll run the mechanic shop. He'll do all your shit. Fuck, I'll give you $10 million, right? She's now mad at me for not taking a conversation serious. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
So, anyways, so that's been my day. Yeah.
That sounds kind of like yesterday, only probably more annoying.
The terrorism was good. Actually, it wasn't as bad as yesterday, because yesterday was her plus Bruce. Today was like interesting terrorism stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. But
anything that's going to be ongoing, or is it kind of a one and done terrorism thing?
There's like this ongoing thing with this group, and I can't go too deep into it.
Okay.
But I don't know. It's some like group of like supervillains, pretty much, and they've been, every couple weeks they, threaten the county, and it went well. We kind of saved the day, but there'll be like a whole like press release and stuff around that probably in the next week or so.
Okay.
Yeah. But I've lined up quite a few things that I want to catch you up on.
Perfect.
The first is I've already spoken to Miguel, and obviously we could have let Rissa do this, but I good relations already with some of them, so I wanted to hear it. I wanted them to hear it directly from me. Spoke to Miguel. I spoke to Dildo. I spoke to that's a name. I spoke to what's her name? Susie Carmichael. These are like three of the big material like car parts people. And I'm like, look, what I want to do is and they're all on the fuck Bruce energy without me even saying anything. Miguel tells me he got into the business because of what he was doing. Like, that's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. And so, anyways, I was like, look, PD's gonna need a bunch of stuff from us, sell it through us alongside, and I let him know we want to involve the other parts dealers. Sell that shit to us, the stuff that we need, and then some, right? So, like, if PD needs 10 slicks, we'll get 15, right? Fuck it.
Sure,
and we'll pay them a percentage over market, like 20%. So they're making more, but we will then simultaneously sell under market, right, back to the PD and civilians. And so that, there's a reason to go to the quote center, and they're all super down. So,
awesome.
Yeah. Rissa and Helios are kind of freaking out a little bit. I think they were under the impression like, oh shit, this huge order came out and we can't get it. I let Rissa know that, like, don't freak out. It's Turner knows that, like, it's going to take a while for us to get to where we need to be, right? And that he can supply from elsewhere, but that the order sheets they're giving us is kind of meant to help us gauge trajectory and to utilize this time to get to start to learn about the market a little bit, because it's not like, it's not complicated really, right? Whether it's a car part or an orange, it's all about what people are willing to buy and sell. So, they're good with that.
Okay, great.
They got the bank accounts, they got keys, and I think the one last thing that I told them they got to reach out to you for is the accounts. So
yes, I spoke to Helios yesterday, and I have his account number because he has number 3. And then I just need to get Chris's account number, or do you know which court account she has? Because I have those account numbers.
She has... You have 5, I believe?
Yes.
And I think one of them has 3 and one of them has 4. I just don't know which is which.
Which is which. Okay, great.
But she should know, when she gets to the
yes,
the
yeah.
bank
When I'll ask.
Yeah. So
I'm not gonna lie, that moment of Bruce running away, screaming, it has been stuck in my head, and all I can think about is the girl from Scary Movie running away with her arms in the air, going, ah!
Oh my God. Yeah, that was on my mind for a good while too, because I was like, I try to always look for like a reasonable explanation. What the fuck? You need to see this. Where are you?
I'm in Polito.
Good, good, good. What's your ping? You might want to come alone.
849.
I try to look for like, you know, I was trying to find a reason to believe that, I don't know, like, I don't know. The whole thing susses me out. Like, it screamed, he knows he's caught. Oh! I started looking through the transactions.
Okay.
And, oh yeah, we need to pull his account, by the way. Or, like, remove his, like, tags. You know what I mean?
Oh, I did. I've already done that. And I've added them to Helios, and Rissa needs to make an account.
Perfect. So
I was going to have Helios help her with that. That way he got that experience.
That's a good idea. I started looking through the transactions. I didn't even go like past 3 pages, and I immediately noticed he like was selling, like he sold 12 stage 5 parts with the 20% bonus, and then 5 days later bought 8 of them back with a 20% discount. And
oh, I didn't even see the bonuses.
Yeah.
No wonder I couldn't figure out what was going on with that. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. So it's actually cooked. Like, and I didn't even, because I've been so busy, I didn't get to go past page 3. So I was immediately like, why would you reasonably sell to the Kortz Center and then buy it back? Like for a reduced cost. Like it's, I don't know. It's
right. And if it's parts for the Kortz Center, why would you be giving yourself a bonus?
Exactly.
Other than he was like, oh, we should get a portion of sales and something. And I'm like, no, you get an hourly rate.
Has he said that before?
He has. He's like, oh, you know, salespeople should get like a percentage of the sales because they're putting so much work in. And
brother, he's got like 3 customers.
Yeah,
selling his dog.
I know what this is.
Oh, you do?
I think so.
What happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was ADHD driving around and I saw this in the background.
Yes. So Sab and them are doing, you jump off of Mount Chiliad and land on targets.
Oh.
I think it's part of their event.
Oh. Wait, when is this? This is sick.
They did some earlier today, but I don't know when the whole thing is supposed to be.
Yo. Shit. This is cool. Do you think he knows that this stuff is here?
Sab?
Yeah, like...
I think so, because yesterday I was trying to talk to Clark, and he said he was helping Sab set up stuff. So I would assume he knows it's here.
Oh, shit. Oh, we're alive? All right.
Oh, but it's like it's like an obstacle course. That's really cool.
This is, yeah. I'm very... This is going to be something else, to be honest.
Yes.
Oh, okay. We made it.
Oh, nice.
Tires aren't popped. Oh, that's probably it for now.
Right.
That is freaking cool. So I'm I'm really glad we're doing this kind of like relaunch. I think that's what this thing is needed.